Your news continues, and if you think inflation's hitting you hard at the grocery store and gas pump, wait until the next time you go to the doctor. The inflationary squeeze of healthcare is even worse. Paul Seegert is the managing partner at health benefits consulting firm PCS Advisors.
Well, it's a really scary situation. It has already been for quite a while a very inflationary part of our economy. It's grown at 2 to 2.5 times the normal inflation rate, and unfortunately we're seeing that happen again even in these times of very high inflation. We're looking at about 12% increases in healthcare costs over the next couple of years. We hope that will taper off after that back to a lower level, but we really don't have any guarantee of that.
Why is that the case?
Well, healthcare is not like other commodities where it goes up when inflation goes up and goes down. When inflation goes down, it goes up, and then they set that as the new floor. Really just behavior of the industry because they can. Another interesting reality about healthcare that's unlike other industries is that in other industries, when you have technological advances, that typically leads to greater efficiency and it reduces cost. In healthcare, the better, I'm putting kind of quotations around that, the better the healthcare gets, the more expensive it gets, which is a little bit unique to our system. And it's put Americans in a place, whether you're an employer providing healthcare or a retiree, where it's really on an unsustainable track. We're at a place today where retirees that retire at age 65 would be looking at spending $662,000 on health care in their retirement. It's a very tall number.
Are we heading down the road to a disaster eventually here?
I think absolutely if we don't do something about it. I wish I was more optimistic, but I feel like with having done it as long as I have, it will have to get to a pretty disastrous state before we get the political will to do anything. And it's really not picking on one party or the other. No matter who's in charge, the healthcare industry as a whole is so powerful in their lobbying efforts, and they give with such laser precision that we don't ever see a whole lot of change. And people ask me, well, when are we going to fix it? And my answer that used to be a joke is that as soon as lobbying stops being effective, we'll probably be able to do something about fixing the trajectory of healthcare costs in this country.
Are there some companies, Paul, especially small businesses, who can no longer afford to provide health care for their employees?
There are, and what we're seeing is a very consistent trend of costs going up and quality going down in that employer market. Deductibles have increased 87% since the Affordable Care Act kicked in that these employees and their families are facing. So, and premiums have gone up incredibly. For many small employers, they've gone up more than that in that same stretch of time.
From PCS Advisors, that's Paul Seegert.